Remember that 5-year anniversary poll I took? You remember which game got last? That's simply inexcusable. Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant, and let's play Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. Classic JRPG, and coming from somebody who's not a fan of classic RPGs, this game does so many things right. I fell in love with it when I first played it a few years ago. It may not have the same sentimental value to me that it has to others, but I'll try to do it justice in my own regard. So first we're able to choose what battle mode we want. If we choose active, then enemies will attack us while we're selecting our own attacks, or if we choose wait, they'll give us time to select attacks if we're within a menu. I like to choose wait because I don't feel like menuing should be part of the gameplay that is challenging you, but you can choose active, it doesn't really make a difference. And we're able to select the names of our characters here. I'll just go with the default ones to make it less confusing for those who haven't played it before. And like most classic JRPGs, we start off with a brief view of the overworld, with explosions in the background. But for once, these aren't violent explosions, because we see balloons flying off. Must be some kind of party going on over here. I don't want to go to school today. No, Mom, no. Don't open the the light, it burns! Millennial Fair? So that must be what was going on up there. It sounds like we have a party to get to. Alright. I don't want to go to the party. I want to close the shades and let's go back to bed. Can we go back to bed? Chrono's shaking his head. I don't think he wants us to go to bed. So this is us. Nice red hair, no mouth, which is convenient because we don't really say anything. Like most classic protagonists. Inventor friend. Well, I guess it's Luca. Alright, I'll be back before dinner. Hi, kitty! Aw, we have our own cat. Now, I'm more of a dog person myself, but the cats in this game are just so cute. So this is where we live. It's our house. And we have a whole world to explore around here. We could go straight to the festival, but there's some other stuff I'd like to show off too, because we have a town to explore. 1,000 years old. Boy, this place has been around a really long time. I guess the princess is as rowdy as ever. Well, that's not too different from most other games. Princess is always really hard to control. Brad! She's my friend, buddy. Don't be talking down my friend like that. Why don't you go to the festival? I'm sure there's plenty of screaming going on over there. Can't even shop for stuff? No, I guess the shop is at the festival now. Everybody's at the festival except us. We should probably go there, but I don't feel like going there quite yet. No thanks. I just slept in my own bed. I'm good. No, I haven't been to the fair yet. I guess that's true. We would have to wait another 1,000 years, and I don't want to wait that long. Where are you going, lady? Whoa, watch your swearing there, jeez. It's a children's game, I think. Yeah, sure, I'll buy you some drinks. Huh. Haven't heard this music before, but then again, we haven't been in this game for more than a few minutes anyway. What earthquake? Okay, fine, I remember the earthquake. Huh, I hope not either. Okay, sounds easy enough. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll be back to that thing way later. So I'm sure there's some other stuff for us to explore too. Mayor's Manor. This is where you'd like to go if you haven't played the game before. Because in here is an education center. They'll teach you all the aspects about fighting in this game, and it's got some really interesting mechanics to it. So we have different kinds of weapons, and they can only be used by specific party members depending on what kind of weapon it is. Armor and equipment, accessories, all that fun stuff. Power makes swords do more damage. Hit rate makes bows and guns do more damage. So each character is going to have a different kind of stat they want to level up in order to make themselves more powerful. You can walk while reading messages. You can walk while reading messages! Why can you not do this in other games? That makes things so much faster. And you can use the Y button to move the thing up and down. Look at that! How many other games can you do this? It's so simple, but it's so nice too. And also, as we travel through, we'll see these little sparkles, which serve as our save points, which also serve as healing points. You can't use these kind of things like shelters all over the place. But shelters you can use on those save points to completely restore HP and MP without having to use a bunch of other items. So those are really helpful. And up here is where you learn about skills and attacks. Now this is a really interesting part of Chrono Trigger that was pretty revolutionary for its time. Not only can you choose which enemies you attack, but certain kinds of attacks will be able to hit multiple enemies. So which one you select for a multiple enemy attack and area of effect attack will determine how many of the others you're able to hit as well. And not only that, but we also have attacks that allow us to strike in a pattern, or specifically a straight line. So if we have an attack that'll be sent straight from us in a line, we'll be able to attack all of the enemies in that line too. So it makes for some really interesting battles. And it doesn't matter which one of the enemies we attack when we want to do that. In addition, there are also some other attacks that allow us to strike along a horizontal line, even if it's not originating from our own specific location. So it adds a layer of depth to this game that I really enjoy. It makes the battles a lot more fun. And of course there are other attacks that only emanate from our specific location and not directed at an enemy away from us. So you gotta keep all that stuff in mind when you choose what attacks you want to do. And these special attacks are called techniques, or techs for short. And as you level up, you'll be able to learn more techs. Now these are all the status ailments that are in the game. Poison is pretty obvious, HP slowly decreases, but it also decreases your attack. Slow slows you down and you can't attack as often. Sleep is sleep, you know what it does. Chaos is confusion, so you can attack your friends and not control what you do. Blindness makes it difficult for you to hit enemies, lowers your accuracy. Lock prevents you from using techniques or items. And Stop completely stops you. Doesn't allow you to do anything. However, you can use a heal item in order to recover your status ailments. Yeah, sure, why not? When your HP hits 0, you're dead, and you can use a revive to heal yourself. Well, not yourself, someone else has to do it for you, but you get the idea. And you can also run away from battles. I tend not to do that, because the battles are generally easy enough. So, all that about statistics and stuff. And since we've done everything, this guy will give us 300 gold, in addition to the gold in this chest back here. So we have a nice amount of spending money that we can use on a bunch of stuff now. Hooray! There are a couple of other places around here I'd like to check out too, like Lucas' house down here. Mom said that she was an inventor and she has a bunch of interesting stuff here, but I don't think we can actually interact with any of it. Anything upstairs? This must be Luca's room. All the books and machinery everywhere. Up here we'll find her mother. What are you doing here, Lara? Shouldn't you be with them? Well, we'll find out later. There's a specific reason why Lara's here. But there is another thing that we can check out that really serves us no purpose to go to anyway, but I'll show it off anyway because it's here. We go all the way over to the right and see there's a ferry and a ticket office. Mysterious whirlpool. I'm sure we won't learn anything about that whirlpool. Or Fritz, for that matter. But if we talk to this guy, we'll be able to take a ferry ride all the way over to another continent in the south. Now, we could just as easily walk there. In fact, it would probably be faster to walk there, and I'll be walking back from there. You can see there are other places in and around town as well. Nothing we can reach right now, though. For now, this is all we have access to, this one continent over here. And there really is no on this place except for a couple of things we've already seen. In fact, you could skip pretty much all of this, but what is it if you don't explore? These kinds of games are just so open for exploration, even though there's not much here for us right now. Most of the places that we go to here will be fairly important in the future. So you can see these guys are kind of upset that they can't go to the festival, but it's a good thing your grandma and grandpa were able to go there. It's nice of you to stick by and watch the place. Like, this one's going to be very important later on. Children are slipping away from you. What's wrong? That's awful. Why do you hate your dad so much? Aw, that's a shame. Do you really love money that much? No, I don't need money that badly. Poor kids. Wish there was something we could do about it. Yeah, they're lying. Certainly lying. So here we have more of those chests we can't open. Maybe we'll be able to do something with them later. Anywhere else around the town of Poor? The piano player's a monster? You're a monster? How about something upbeat? Nifty. What do you mean, fools? I want to go to the festival. Yeah, it's a shame that the area to the north is now a desert. Wish Fiona could have done something about it. Whoa, that jerky is way too expensive for my blood. Sorry, buddy. Maybe later. And up here we have a market. So I'm not going to be buying anything because all we're doing is going to a festival. And we're not going to need any weapons and stuff, but this guy will sell you some items if you want them. And here's the inn where we could stay, but I'm already healed up, so there's no real reason to. And now we're free to explore the overworld up here, too. See this vast desert up here that apparently some girl tried to save, but wasn't able to. I think over there is a dead end, so there's nothing over there. And the overworld in here kind of reminds me of the dinosaur area on Earthbound, where you're really, really tiny and you could just walk around, but you don't encounter any random enemies around here, too, which is really, really nice. We could also go up there to the castle, but there isn't anything that we can do there, so I'm just going to stay here and not bother exploring it for the time being. And you can see if we stand around for long enough, we have a little year counter. Yeah, Chrono, I'm trying to explain something. Be quiet. That we're in 1000 AD right now, which is why we have the Millennial Fair up there. So I guess we should go party like everybody else. Oh, the music is so upbeat here, too. I love it. Hey, where are you guys going? Is this a race? Is this a race? Oh, I'm gonna so beat that Night Dude. Night Dude, I have no idea how you're able to run so fast. There's a cat in the race, too? Really? Why are you racing a cat? Maybe the cat's just there for fun. Like, the cat sees everybody else running around, they look like aliens and soldiers, and the cat's like, dude, I want to race too, look at me! So cute. Spend your 0 silver points here! I definitely want to do that. I forget, do you sell anything? No, he's just telling us to watch the race. It's a shame I don't have any of those. Yeah, no thanks, Milky, or I'm sure I might need it later, but for now I think I'm good. Interesting and happy. So I guess that's everybody except for this guy on the fountain. Gee, what else is new? What? Oh, blow up, come on! She's my friend. She makes decent stuff sometimes. Well, if you forget the past, it's doomed to repeat itself, right? Hey, little lady, what's going on? What? All I did was turn around to talk to you, come on. Didn't hurt that badly. You okay? I think the pendant's right over here, actually. You want it back, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Sure, let's walk around. Now, I've heard people argue about what her name is, and my take on pronunciations is go with whichever one sounds nicer. So I'll be calling her Marley. I don't care if anybody else wants to call her Marl. Sounds too much like Carl for me. So now we get to go around the festival with this little girl following us around. Yes, I'd like to exchange my 0 silver points for 0 gold. Thank you, buddy. How are you doing, old man? Sitting down for your lunch. Is this the lunch that you're talking about? Do not eat this lunch! It's his lunch and not ours. It's not nice to eat other people's lunches. Come on. Yeah, we'll be battling that guy over to the left when it's easier to battle him, but for now, I won't. If we talk to this cat, this one will follow us around too, just like ours at home. Come on, little kitty, I can think of a place you might want to go. Let's go see around town. Check out the square, check out the festival. You like festivals, right, kitty? Aw, kitty ran away. I did? Where's the cat? Did I really? Because the cat's supposed to show up over here after you take it back, but I guess the cat came back or something? Hooray. Oh, press A as fast as you can. I gotta admit, I'm not the best at this. I've never been a good button masher. Maybe I could get 5 or 6. Oh, dude, I got 6 cans! I don't know how you have soda can making technology in this place, but I'm not gonna argue with you. Oh, dude, it's like people from the Stone Age. Wish I could dance too. Oh, dude, we can totally dance with them! Oh, look, we're dancing! We can do different dances and stuff. That's so neat. Come on, let's go on stage and dance. No, that's just laughing. That's just being scared. Okay, fine. If that's your idea of dancing, then let's stop immediately. Well, I guess it's cool to see how people danced way back when. Thankfully, we've come further along as a species to no longer dance like that. And there's the kitty. So, seems like pretty much everything we can do here, right? I guess they're still setting up for the experiment. No, I don't know the gossip. Tomboy daughter. She can't be that wild. She is a princess, after all. Well, I guess we've explored pretty much everything there is to do at the festival. So this is UniversalGiant. And next time on Let's Play Chrono Trigger, we'll go check out Luca's invention up in the north of the square. See you then.